the hidden cost of being cheap, why it always backfires, and also what are the better alternatives. In my entire life, I've never heard anything so true as this saying right here that you get what you pay for. And not just in material or physical items alone, but in every aspect of our lives. So, why are we talking about this right now? Well, because understanding these hidden costs of being cheap can influence how you make your decisions later down the line. Being cheap generally is when you are unwilling to pay the full price, settling for lower quality, and missing out on valuable experiences. I have had to learn the hard way on many occasions that the prices of each items, of each experiences, are not just what is written on the label, but the prices always extend way more than what we can see on the tag. And oftentimes, the hidden cost always outweighs what's written on the label. And so here are 5 areas where most people tend to go cheap, which always backfires. The first is in personal development. Investing in your personal development is like laying a concrete foundation for a successful and a happy life. However, because the results are not immediate, most people would neglect or tend to go cheap towards this aspect of life. For example, getting an education to expand your knowledge and develop critical thinking skills. Enrolling in a training program to acquire useful skills that will last you your entire life. These investments lead to greater career opportunities, higher earnings, and personal growth. Yet, those that are short-sighted and cheap-minded would often dismiss these opportunities, thinking, oh, they are too costly or it's too time-consuming. They might say things like, why should I spend money on training courses when I can learn all this for free online? But they fail to realize that being cheap in personal development often results in missed opportunities, stagnant career growth, and the lack of fulfillment in life as a person, which always outweighs the cost of the personal development in the first place. The second area where most people tend to go cheap is in making long-lasting memories. Now, think of one fun experience that you've had recently. Maybe a trip you took, an outdoor adventure, a concert, or music festival you attended recently. To be honest, I came up with nothing as well. I can't think of any fun experience I've had recently. Most times, we are often too caught up in life that we forget to actually live. Where I come from, people rarely talk about taking vacations or going out for fun, like taking your family to the beach or something like that. Some might argue, but what if they can't afford a vacation? Well, that's a good point, but there are many ways you can make memories without spending a lot of money. It often comes down to mindset. Most people would rather save their money than to spend a few days visiting a nearby city. The problem with this is that life can become boring and repetitive, making it hard to get excited about anything. Instead of just saving money, take out a few $100, book a plane ticket, reserve a hotel, go on a trip, even if it's just a short one. It surely goes a long way. In the future, you might not remember the exact amount you spent, but you will definitely remember the experiences you had. Trips and outing can refresh you, inspire new ideas, and make you happier overall. Life shouldn't be just all about work. It's also about creating moments that make you smile. The third area where most people tend to go cheap is in building personal friendship, whether with a partner, a family member, or friends. You know, it's true that there are over 7 billion people on this earth, but no one else will be like that friend of yours. No one else will ever be there to share those unique memories you've had once again. This is why it's absolutely necessary that you nurture the relationship you have with people around you. It also doesn't really cost much to maintain a relationship, maybe occasionally calling, checking up on them, showing up for them on special events, occasionally giving of gifts. You see, gifts, even the smallest ones, brings out the child in us. The point is, making an effort to build and maintain a friendship goes a long way. Many people find it difficult to invest in their friendship with others, but when they hear stories online of a 25 or 30 years old friendship, they get goosebumps. But it started just like every friendship and relationship, coupled with consistent effort. Research shows that regular interactions with friends and loved ones can significantly boost your happiness. Also, the emotional and practical support from friends can make you live longer and have a more satisfying life. So, take that trip to visit your loved ones, buy a gift to that friend of yours, make that phone call. Friendships are valuable assets that pays return in happiness, health, and personal growth. Not being cheap means paying more for things that will last you longer in life, and friendship is definitely one of those. The third area where most people tend to be cheap is in physical items. Not until 7 years ago, I have always used choose cheap phone. And the crazy part is that I would still get frustrated when the phone would freeze during use, or did not have good connections, or when it shuts down even when the battery is still at 60% charge. We often choose cheaper alternatives without considering the long-term value, thinking we are saving money upfront. However, this approach can end up costing us more in the long run. In my case, I found myself buying a new phone each year and accumulating a collection of dead phones in my garage, until finally I closed one eye and invested on a quality phone which I ended up using for several years until I got bored of it. And the lesson I learned is that price is quickly forgotten, but the value remains. Sometimes we confuse being cheap with the idea of getting a good bargain. However, being cheap means choosing a low price, usually in relation to other things in the same category, while a bargain is something that is priced below what it should be, given what it is. For example, when you see $100 pair of shoes on the counter with a 30% discount, you know it's a good day because the shoes are worth $100, but are being discounted maybe because there is an ongoing sale, compared to a shiny pair of shoes on a display for only $25. Now, that's cheap in price and likely cheap in quality as well. Lower quality products have a higher chance of failure during usage, which can be dangerous in some situations. Additionally, going cheap gives you more junk and mediocre things, thereby clustering your life. So next time you are tempted to save a few bucks on a purchase, consider the long-term benefits of investing in quality. The fifth area where most people tend to be cheap is towards health. And the first question that comes to mind is, when was the last time you went for a medical checkup? A survey showed that 65% of men believe they are in good health. Yet, 40% of those same men admit that they get medical advice from social media. Avoiding the cost of doctors' consultations often leads to people Googling their symptoms and relying on potentially unreliable informations on the internet. True, you might save costs in the short term, but this approach can have significant long-term consequences. Regular medical checkups are essential because they help detect minor issues before they escalate into serious conditions. Investing in your health also means more than just visiting the doctor. It includes maintaining a balanced diet, exercising regularly, and ensuring good mental well-being. Neglecting these aspects to save money can lead to severe health issues that are far more expensive to treat. For instance, skipping regular dental checkups to avoid costs can result in a major dental procedure later on. Maybe you'd later have to pull out that tooth that could have been saved. Similarly, not having a balanced diet just to save money on groceries can lead to health problems like diabetes, heart diseases, which are costly to manage. Spending a bit of money on preventive health measures like regular checkups, eating balanced diet, and maintaining a healthy lifestyle can significantly reduce long-term health care costs down the line. The value of good health cannot be overestimated as it impacts every quality of our life, productivity, and happiness. After all, your health is your most valuable asset. Thank you for watching. Check out this video next: 5 everyday millionaires habits that changed my life. Please subscribe for more videos like this one, and don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps me out a lot. I will see you on the next one.